Hello and welcome to our monthly forecast video. We're talking about Chinese astrology and we are actually in the year of the wood dragon and entering the month of the fire rabbit. And what that means for all the other animal signs is what we're going to tell you in this video.
And if you don't want to miss any of these forecasts, then make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the bell. Then you get a notification when the next video is uploaded.
And on top of that, we love to read your comments. So just feel free to write whatever you feel about this video down there in the comment section, and one of us will read it and reply, obviously, as well. Okay,
let's get started.
Yeah, let's start. Let's just give a general view of how the dragon, the year energy, works with the month energy, which is the rabbit energy that we're having right now. So dragon and rabbit have kind of a mixed relationship, let's put it that way, maybe?
Yeah. Not the best friends, I would say.
No. They just not very similar in their approach to life. So the dragon is the flamboyant, charming, I'm here, I'm showing you what I can do guy. And the rabbit is much more just hiding in the background and not feeling too comfortable with being put on stage something. So we already talked about this in other videos, that for the rabbit it's a chance in the year of the dragon to shine, to show a bit more what he can do, to show out the outside world, what's inside of him. But that means there's a lot of change involved for the rabbit, and the rabbit has to change its approach to towards showing off a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. The rabbit gets a little push out of the comfort zone, and this is the relationship, particularly in this month, between the two. So dragon and rabbit. I wouldn't say it's a extreme conflict, but it is kind of a bit of a tension there, particularly when it comes to financial topics. Be careful if you're thinking about bigger investments or buying a property or whatsoever. Be very careful with that in this month. Just double check everything. And other than that, well, it'll be kind of a thing. A lot of things will shine and will come up with new things, new ideas. And on the other hand, the rabbit will be a bit more introverted and will make sure that all these new ideas are in harmony with the environment and with the people around you. So there could be a bit of a tension there.
Yeah, it's between the caring for others and caring for yourself. That's maybe one of the main topics those two have, because normally the rabbit and the rabbit month, that's the month where you very often have to take more care of your family, your friends, people that are dear to you, whereas the dragon is all for, wow, let's do stuff that's good for me.
Yeah.
And so this is probably a bit of the tension that comes.
Exactly, and particularly for everybody who is born in the year of the rabbit. So the rabbit itself gets the push, and the conflict which is already there for the rabbit. So if you're born in the year of the rabbit, this year of the dragon will have this kind of conflict the whole year, in different kind of aspects, and obviously it all depends on the rest of your zodiac chart. So if you have other, you have other animal signs in your zodiac chart as well, and if you want to know which animal signs you have, there is a calculator on our website. You'll find a link in the description below. Just click on the link, and then you can actually just
have a look. And then maybe listen not only to your year sign, but as well look into the other animals that you find in your constellation. So let's talk a little bit more about the rabbit, people born in the year of the rabbit, in a rabbit month and a dragon year. So obviously the the energy leans more into the taking care of others again for the rabbit this year. Whereas there are other months where this taking care of yourself is easier, let's put it that way. On the other hand, a double rabbit as well means, or another rabbit coming up in the month for the rabbit means as well, you should really, really trust your gut feeling this month. Rabbits normally have a good intuition, so they are really good in just feeling up these people good for me, is this good for me, but they're sometimes not really good in following this first feeling they have. They very much rely then on the opinion of other people. And so this month where the rabbit energy is doubled, let's put it that way, and the dragon is there, the dragon as well has a strong connection to the universe, to spirituality. Just listen to your gut feeling, rabbit. That's very, very important. And even if you don't make everybody your friend with that, it's important to listen and important to act according to that, because that might give a bit of a direction for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go on with the dragon then.
Yeah, let's have a look at the dragon. So the dragon and the dragon year, that's your year, dragon. And now you will have a little bit of a slowing down thing with a rabbit coming up this month, which is just a temporary thing. So you can actually use the energy of the dragon year and bring out your ideas into the world. But in March, there would be a nice thing if you could just take care of your environment, of the people surrounding you, and make sure they're with you. That you're not ahead of everybody and getting lost and losing everybody who is close to you. Just make sure that they understand what you want. Communication is a good thing, and make sure everybody is feeling well with what you're intending to do. That would make life easier for everybody, including yourself.
Yeah, yeah, and it's actually not too bad the month for you, because as a dragon in a year of the dragon is quite the risk taker very often, and the rabbit with his intuition is just might be able to hold you back in crucial moments where you might make a quick decision without thinking about it too much, but maybe because of it looks so shiny, and not because of it feels all right. So in this case, the rabbit can really help this month to just take a step back, look at it, and feel whether it's right for you and not, and then decide. Maybe that's another thing you should say about that. And don't take any risk with money, dragon, especially not you in the month of the rabbit.
No gambling.
No gambling. Not a good idea.
No
Absolutely.
Right.
Right, the snake is the next zodiac sign. So snake and dragon are really good friends, because they both belong to the house of spirituality. So they both have a good connection to their spiritual side. The dragon is more outgoing in this aspect. The snake is more like, I know it, but I don't have to share it a little bit. So this is in general a good year for the snake. The snake as well is really, really doing well with the rabbit. So rabbit and snake is another good connection. So this year, this animal has the means to work with either dragon or rabbit, which means the general energy that we said was a bit tricky this month between dragon year and rabbit month. The snake will balance it out. So for the snake, this should be a really good month, actually.
Right.
Yeah. And the snake, especially rabbit and snake, is especially good combination when the theme is love or relationship. So this is long-lasting relationships come into focus. And so maybe if there's a snake out there looking for a new love, a new partner, that might be a really good month to look a bit deeper into it, because you got the rabbit for the love aspect and you got the dragon that helps you to shine and to show your best side so that a new partner might be attracted.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay, horse.
The horse. Yeah, the horse, there's a lot of young energy here, the horse and the dragon. The two of them, if you're a horse, you might feel it already. We're just starting the year, but there was the tiger month last month.
Ooh, yeah,
so,
that was special.
It was special for the horse and the dragon. So there's a lot of young energy there. So this month is slowing down a little bit that young energy, and the rabbit will make sure that you actually get to communicate with your environment, that you don't just stroll along and focus on your ideas and do whatever you like. The rabbit will ask questions and, well, why are you doing this and why are you doing that? And might slow you down a little bit, but this is not, it's not a bad thing, because sometimes if the dragon and the horse are doing their thing, they might forget that there are others they have to take care of. They have not to take care of, but they have to take with them, and not just running around and doing their stuff without asking, hey, is that okay for you? And so just make sure that your surrounding is fine, and then this month will be okay. It will slow down the strong young energy a little bit for you, but this is only temporary.
And I think for business, horse, this might be a good month for team building.
For team building, for reflecting a little bit.
Yep. Yeah. And in general, the rabbit, as does the tiger, are both zodiac signs that just stand for expansion as well. So just develop and go further on, but in a much softer way than we are used with the tiger.
Yeah, and maybe in a more long-term perspective.
Yes.
So if the horse is not so interested in long-term things, it's just, I want to have fun now, not tomorrow, not in a year, or not in 10 years. And the rabbit is more of that kind that says, okay, if we do this now, the whole thing will develop over time, and we will harvest the fruit when it's time, and not now or directly or tomorrow or so. So, and that kind of thinking is good for the horse. It's good for business. I mean, you should have both. You should have the ability to make decisions right on the spot, but you should also think a bit in long-term perspective.
Yeah. Okay, next zodiac sign would be the sheep or goat, depending on the calendar you're reading.
Depending on the translation.
In the translation, the sheep is one of the animal signs that shares with the rabbit the aspect of the family. So sheep person normally is very much a caring person, taking care of everybody else, forgetting a little bit about themselves very often because they're so busy with caring for everybody and worrying about everybody else. That's a typical thing. Sometimes they say the sheep is the mother in the Chinese horoscope as well, the female principle. So with the dragon, the sheep in the dragon year is, or can learn as well, to take care of itself. So the sheep should take care not only of other people but of itself, being like a healthy type of egoism that goes on here, just looking into what do I want. So this is sometimes very unusual for the sheep, so it might have a bit of starting problems, especially last month with the tiger and the young energy. And now with the rabbit, that might be a little bit, am I really allowed to take care of myself? Am I allowed to have fun for myself? Or am I just this person who has always and constantly had to take care of everybody else? So that's the question that might pop up in the sheep's head this month. And I can tell you, you're absolutely entitled to your own fun. And don't let the rabbit just give you the feeling that you shouldn't go on your own path and you shouldn't develop your own skills and show those skills, because that's what the year of the dragon is about for everybody else and for the sheep as well. Show yourself. Shine on the stage. And even if it feels a little bit strange, Now this month in March, trust your intuition, trust your gut feeling, and go with the flow, even if that means you cannot take care as much of everybody else than the last month or the month before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say
Let's see. Yeah,
pretty much sums it up.
Well, the next animal sign will be the monkey, and we have a double monkey here. So
yeah, so I'll do that.
You talk about yourself.
Hey, but you know me, don't you?
Yeah, shall I talk about you? No,
No,
you better talk about yourself.
Not in front of the camera. I don't like that. I really don't like that. Okay, the monkey has a brilliant time with the dragon in general. So those two are really going together. So monkey wants to do new things, wants to experience new things, wants to learn new things, and wants to do 1,000 things at a time. Oh, helicopter crossing. 1,000 things at a time, and the dragon really gives the monkey the thumbs up for everything he comes up with. Gives a lot of new ideas and shares a lot of stuff. You could do monkey, let's do this. So tons of opportunities coming up. The problem is the monkey wants to take them all, and preferably at the same time, which is not only not possible, but is very exhausting as well. So yeah, here comes the rabbit now, and the rabbit is bringing the monkey a little bit, just take a step back and listen to your inner voice. So what does your inner voice tell you? And this typical dragon year thing that the monkey has, somebody says something, the monkey thinks great and says, yes, I'll do it. So now is the time to take the step back with the help of the rabbit, get a bit of a gut feeling. Is that really good for me? Let me think about it and then decide. So actually a good month for the rabbit, especially if...
for the monkey.
For the monkey, because the monkey jumps from tree to tree, and the rabbit tried to prevent that a little bit, or just mind the gap before you jump. Yeah. Are you really able to reach the next tree, or is it better to just step a little bit back? And on top of that, obviously, the rabbit brings in the social component as well. So what can the monkey do, or what should the monkey do that can be for the good of everybody else as well, not only of his own good, but just taking into account as well what people, the family, the friends, the colleagues need, the clients need, but maybe as well a little bit, what does the world need from me?
Yeah, just talk to others. Yeah. That's a good advice for the monkey in general. I mean, the monkey has a lot of abilities, a lot of skills, and a lot of ideas, a lot of things to do. But sometimes it is just too much. And then if you talk to others and if you get into a conversation with the people you're working with or the people who are close to you, then it might open up windows for projects or for whatever, and gives you more of a focus rather than just jumping from tree to tree and do a little bit here, a little bit there, and nothing really gets done completely. You know, it's just a lot of unfinished things are lying around.
Unfinished business. That's got my name on it. Yeah, no. Let's just go on and talk about the rooster then.
He was named Daniela Unfinished Business.
Oh no, I could do an own podcast on that, but anyway.
Yeah, the rooster. The rooster is a very organized animal sign, and this is something. It's not only the organization, it is also somebody who wants to be in charge, who wants to be the boss of the hen house. And that's something which is okay for the dragon. The dragon feeds the rooster with new ideas, with fresh perspectives. But it's not so in harmony with the ideas of the rabbit. Because the rabbit wants to make sure that everybody's okay with the decisions, everybody is on board, and you know, all that, everything's in harmony. But the rooster just saying, well, that's the way to do it, let's do it.
And I don't care.
And I don't
what
care.
Everybody else thinks.
But the rooster also has a good structure and can tell you exactly what to do. You know, this is point 1, this is point 2, this is point 3, let's do it. Not the idea of the dragon is a bit all over the place, but with the new ideas the dragon gives to the rooster can be beneficial for the rooster. With the rabbit this month, that slows down a little bit. It's not a bad thing. Roosters are pretty organized, and if the rabbit comes along, well, they're not the best friends, but if the rooster is listening to what the rabbit brings on the table, then there might be a really positive month for the rooster.
Yeah, and the rooster on top of that is very much, this is the one, somebody just said it, the rooster is the most egoistic zodiac sign, which is a bit harsh.
Yeah.
But again, this is a month where you have to you have to think about what effect has your action to the people that surround you. And this is something the rabbit can actually teach everybody. Just take care of who you're talking with, take care of what you do, and of what this does. This has as a consequence to other people that you care about. And so then, if you make a decision, just keep that in account.
That's more, the rooster is very practical. So he sees something, he knows how to fix it, and let's do it. Doesn't matter if somebody else has a different idea, which is, that's the way to do it. We can do it, we can fix it. And the rabbit, are you fine if you do it this way?
Yeah.
And then, what was your idea? And then the rooster said, oh, come on, guys.
Let's do it. Done.
Yeah.
I could give an example, but no, I don't. Let's just go. Let's go on to the dog. I don't have to talk about the rest of my family, so I just don't.
No, you shouldn't. Not in front of camera.
No, I don't.
All right, the dog and the dragon. Bit like the rooster and the rabbits. They're opposite to each other and have a bit of a conflict. The dog is the gatekeeper, is somebody who takes care of the security of a house or of his surrounding. You can say like the watchdog, and is not a friend of a lot of changes or new ideas. If something has proven to be valid, then why should we change it? Not the idea of the dragon. The dragon is more interested in new stuff and what is the latest thing, But that's not what the dog wants. Well, that's the general energy of the year. It's a general conflict. And now with the rabbit coming along, it's not getting really a lot better for the dog.
No, it's just...
the dog is the rabbit is not the greatest friend of the dog, because the rabbit tends to expand. It's doing an expansion of whatever, but in a very slow way. Just think about the two rabbits who were brought to Australia decades ago, and now they have a plague for rabbits because the expansion of the rabbit is
But
gross.
you don't notice until it's too late.
You don't notice. And this is something the dog fears. Okay, there's something going on, I don't know what it is, I'm a bit suspicious and so. But well, at the end of the day, it's all about communication and getting these people into the same boat, which is not a very big strength of the dog. The dog has a very good and clear vision of his surrounding, of his life, and what has been proven fits. Sticks to it. Doesn't want to change a lot. But with the rabbit.
With the dragon, actually, the dog has to get used to it. Dear dog, I'm sorry, but the next 12 months will be a lot of changes, and you can embrace them and make things easier for yourself, or you can be very much in opposition and against it, which makes life more complicated. So that's basically the general energy. And the rabbit, I think the rabbit can actually help you, dog, to just not only see the pros, the hard pros and cons and facts, and the things that just clinging to something that's not working anymore, but maybe just getting the impulse to say, okay, how does it feel? Because the rabbit is very, very much connected to the emotions as well. How does it feel if I open myself a little bit more and try something unexpected, maybe?
So the rabbit and dragon, they're both pushing the dog a little bit out of the comfort zone, and this is something, but in different aspects. And so the dog has to discuss with other people, and this is not his strengths. And the dragon is coming up with new ideas, and you could do it this way, you could do this. No.
Yeah, but then don't forget, everybody, you're not only one animal sign. So we are talking now about people born in the year of the dog, but you have 3 more animal signs for the month, the day, and the birth hour. And if you want to know which ones those are, there is a link to our calculator on our website where you can find out. So.
Yeah. And this is only the relationship between these 2 animals, and it could be that your dog is having a dog in your 4 columns, or in your Chinese birth chart. It's basically a good thing. It doesn't mean it's a negative thing. It's just one part of your personality, and if it's in the year, well, then usually it shows a bit more to the outside world.
Yeah.
All right.
But every year is about taking opportunities and then seeing how much this fits to your lifestyle or to your dreams and to your plans. So let's talk about the pig as the next zodiac sign. The pig is the same as the goat and the rabbit, belonging to the house of home and family. So has a strong caring aspect as well. Not as strong as the sheep, goat or the rabbit, but still quite strong. I take care of the people I love. I take care of the people that are important to me. And the pig shares this with the rabbit, which means this aspect can be a bit more stronger. Maybe the pig this month has to take care more of family matters. It might be the point. On the other hand, the pig, together with the dragon, those are the 2 lucky signs in Chinese astrology. So the obvious one that you read in every book is the dragon. Oh, lucky sign. Everybody wants dragon babies to make sure that they will be rich and famous at some point. The pig is a bit different with his luck, because the pig has the ability to take every situation that comes up and transform the situation into something that the pig can live with, and not only barely live with, but live with in a very positive way. So adapt to the circumstances and enjoy it. So in this aspect, it's an exciting year for the pig, which can see some changes. But this month, particularly, it might be necessary to take a step back from the own plans and own things that have to go on, to take care of people that are close to you and just need a little bit more of your attention this month, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything to add?
I agree.
You agree? Ooh,
I agree.
that's rare.
Wow.
Let's talk about the rat then. Next zodiac sign, the rat. So he got a rat in his constellation. So you do the talk here.
The rat has a lot of ideas.
Yes.
A lot of ideas, and can make plans spot on. All the details are laid out in its head.
Yeah, and there it might stay.
Yeah, it might stay. Yeah, but the dragon is good because the 2 of them, the rat has a lot of creativity. The dragon has a lot of ideas how to expose that, how to get out with these ideas into the world and advertise it or show what you can do. Or what you can do is not the wrong, is the wrong term. What you're able to come up with.
Because the rat always needs somebody to do it.
Right, and this is the point. And now with the rabbit in the rabbit month, there'll be a bit of a slowing down of these thinking and advertising process, and the rabbit will say, well, is that really good for you? Is that really the thing you wanted to do? So it's kind of a month where you can talk about your plans and about the details with others. So if you have ideas, if you have a plan, and if you have a finished plan, for instance, and rats have a lot of finished plans in their head, but they never came out to light, because they never see the light, because there's a new plan to think about, and there's a new thing to think through. Just take a couple of your best ideas and your best plans and talk to the right people. You know, the dragon can find the right people for you to talk to, and with the rabbit, even so, that pushes you a bit out of your comfort zone, but the rabbit can make sure that you really start to talk and make it, make it possible to find people who are interested in what you're thinking about, and not only. Yeah, how can I say that? The dragon would more advertise it, but the rabbit would like to see the substance of your ideas, and then find the right people and make sure there's a team. It's more a team worker rather than just doing everything on your own. Or that's what a rabbit a lot of time thinks, that, wow, it is so exhausting if I have to do all that. Yeah. What's in my head?
So you look for a monkey?
You look for a monkey,
or an ox to do it, yeah.
A monkey is a very good combination for the rat.
There you see. I know. And I think the good thing is that this combination this month the rat can actually get it out of his head, because that makes space for new ideas, which can be dangerous.
No. Don't worry. There's a lot of new ideas.
Yeah, new ideas. Anyway, so worst case scenario, you just talk about it, get it out of your head, and you notice while you talk about it, maybe the idea wasn't good enough to put them in action. Best case scenario, you talk about your idea exactly to the right person, say, come on, let's do this, and I'm taking care of it, and I'm just putting it out in the world. Your idea, rat, but I do it. So that's the best case scenario.
Or you find an ox. And
the ox could do it as well. So that would be the next zodiac sign. There is a saying in Chinese astrology, the rat has the idea, the ox has to put the plan into action. And the ox is a good finisher. So not very good in starting stuff, but really, really good in finishing stuff up. So the first impression you get is, okay, there is a solid ox, quite conservative, has one way, or thinks there's only one way to do stuff, going through with his idea until the end. And up comes the dragon, and the dragon is very much into, I have an idea here, I might have an idea there, go for something else, be creative. Just don't walk the same way all the time. Look left, look right, just look into what is possible. So those two might, at the first look, might have some differences. But on the other hand, it's just the dragon that pushes the ox to look left and right and maybe find things there on his way that help him to develop and help him to show much more of his talent. And now with the rabbit on its side, rabbit and ox, they just they're not in love with each other, but they actually feel at least a little bit, they're living in the same stable, so they're not wanting to do any harm to each other. But the rabbit just brings the personal aspect into this, and the aspect that the ox very often is just looking into a very pragmatic way, how things have to be done. And the rabbit now tells him, how does it feel if you do it that way? And then a step further would be the dragon comes up with a new idea, and the rabbit would say to the ox, and how would it feel if you just try this new idea? And that might be a thing that is very, very good for the self-development of the ox, and as well in the job and in all aspects of life, to just be tempted to try something new and be tempted to allow yourself to feel about it, and not only decide by the facts, but a little bit as well by how does this make me feel? Does it make me feel good? Maybe I should go for it.
Yeah, so it's always good to have an ox.
Yeah, to do the job.
To do the job. Yeah.
Or a monkey.
Or a monkey.
Yeah.
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 All right, so there's the last animal sign which we haven't covered yet, and that's the tiger.
Yeah, you're a double tiger, so it's all yours. The floor is yours.
The floor is mine. Yeah, that's very easy. It's a good month for the tiger.
End of the story.
End of the story.
Come on.
No, we have a lot of beginnings here. So the tiger, the rabbit, and the orc and the dragon, they belong to the east, and the east is the wood elements, the direction of the wood element, direction of the beginning of the day, and the beginning of we're still at the beginning of the year. So it's quite good for new stuff. And the tiger and the rabbit, they are parts of the so-called house of expansion, and they want to do stuff together. And the dragon is a good partner for just, bringing the stuff into the world. The tiger has a good relationship with the rabbit and the dragon. So that general kind of tension which we have in this month is balanced, and the tiger is able to continue what he's doing and expanding his territory, or whatever you are doing at the moment, tiger. If you're on your way to expand whatever it is, expand it. It will be a good month for it.
Yeah, nothing to add here.
Right.
I better not. My monkey better not adding something to your tiger. So not doing that.
All right.
So that's our forecast for the month of March, the month of the fire rabbit and the year of the wood dragon. We hope you like what you saw, and if this is the case, just leave us a thumbs up and subscribe. That would be amazing, yeah.
Yeah, and leave a comment. And if you want to have other topics covered around the Chinese astrology, then just let us know in the comments.
Yeah, and we might do even different videos from the monthly forecast.
Yeah. All right. So we wish you a very successful March in 2024, and hope to see you in the next video.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.